Just saying right now, this is not gonna be your average walking time bomb video because I know there's probably people watching who both aren't familiar with the channel and would not like my average content. So I'm just cutting this down. Gonna try my best not to use any foul language. How's it kicking, Bomb Squad? It's Walking Time Bomb, and I want to talk about something that's it's very, very personal to me. September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and I just really wanted to kind of talk about this because it has personally affected me. A lot of you guys have been wondering what my tattoo means. So that tattoo is obviously a phoenix, and the reason is because it's a person. I dated a girl, her name was Phoenix, and this is us. I'm sure you kind of understand where this is going now. We dated and we completely unabashedly fell in love. It was perfect. We were so happy together. And shut up, phone. I don't want your invites. Anyway, we fell in love and it was just perfect. I could not have been happier, and I was completely different back then. Her mom would probably account if she saw like the videos I make today and compared it to the kind of person I was back then. I was a lot more lighthearted. I was a lot like softer and, less mean and just hateful and spiteful about everything around me. So let's go back to the start of all this, the origins or whatever. I went into it was the beginning of school. I was a sophomore, I think. Yeah, I was a sophomore. Phoenix was a freshman. I went into the nurses in the morning because I had a bloody nose. And, I went in, I covered up my nose. I was bleeding all over the place, trying not to, like, bleed on the ground and stuff. And I sit down right next to Phoenix. And we never said anything to each other at that time. But that was the first time I had ever seen her. Call me a romantic douchebag or, like, call me, oh, it's so stereotypical, but something felt different when I looked at her. And then homecoming came around, and what am I trying to say? Homecoming came around, and I didn't have a date. And I wanted a date because that's all any teenager thinks about. Oh, I gotta have a date to homecoming or else everyone's gonna think I'm a loser and no one wants to date me and I'm gonna die alone. Oh, kill me. But yeah, and I was talking to my mom about it. I'm like, oh yeah, I asked this and that girl. And, I had forgotten about Phoenix. I had forgotten I had seen her. And my mom said, hey, maybe you should ask that girl Phoenix to prom or to homecoming. I just thought, you know what? It's actually a really good idea because, like, she gave me a feeling I'd never felt before. And so I messaged her and asked her, like, hey, you wanna, I know we just met, but you wanna go to homecoming with me? And, she was like, oh yeah, sure. Like, I would love to, but I don't know what you look like because when you came into the nurses, you had a bloody nose and you were covering your face with tissues. I sent her a picture of my face and she called me cute. We went to homecoming together. We had such great fun. There was like a limo. Someone donated a limo. And we rode in it. It was the best night of my life. I didn't see the cancer in her at all. Like, the whole time I was with her, I didn't, she told me it was extremely rough. I'm not, like, trying to sound tough or like I'm the best person in the world. But most people probably wouldn't be able to handle it. But I was just like so in love that it wasn't even a question if I was gonna leave. Like people have told me, oh, it was bold, it was strong of you to stick with her through the end, but like I would feel like less than human if I had left her. She had told me, when different stuff was happening, like, oh, it's spreading, stuff like that, and I didn't know what to think. I didn't really think much of it because it was like my mind wouldn't let me or something like that. But I was, we were so happy together. We did a lot of stuff together. We went to homecoming together. We went and saw Maze Runner. Yeah, Maze Runner when it first came out. That was really good. I came over to her house like every Saturday. You know, we'd play games together. We played the first Call of Duty, or no, not the first Call of Duty, the first Black Ops. Shut up, phone. We played the first Black Ops together the day that I got there for homecoming. It was just a lot of fun. We had a lot in common. She was actually my first kiss. At like 14 or 15 years old, she was my first kiss. And, you know, I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm glad she was my first kiss because, you know, we were just perfect together. Completely in love and stuff. I'm going to her house every Saturday, spending as much time with her as I can because, you know, I knew deep down I never know how much time I can have. And I honestly wish I had seen her more. There would have been no point to where I felt like I had spent enough time with her. And things started getting rough. You know, she started feeling less well. She would answer texts a lot less. She would go a couple days without texting me back. And, you know, she felt so bad. Oh, you know, I'm sorry, babe. I'm sorry that I'm not texting back. I've just been sleeping a lot. And oh, it's okay. It's all right. I understand. I know you're exhausted and stuff like that. I went and saw her for what I didn't know would be the last time. I laid in bed with her and held her for a last time. Laid there, she was asleep, and I was just thinking about how happy I was and how lucky I was to just have someone so perfect. And that was it. I got the call the next night. And before I knew it, my world had ended. I didn't accept that really happened. I didn't accept that it was happening when I was there. You know, my mom was telling me, you know, that last time, mom didn't want to take me the next day because she was just, you know, she knew she would have been too rough for me to see. But I don't remember seeing her that way. I just, you know, I don't know if it was like my mind wouldn't comprehend or like accept that was happening, but I just didn't see her. I just saw my Phoenix, you know. I just saw her as her same old self, and you know, it's pretty much the end of my story. We only lasted about 2 or 3 months, but it was the happiest 2 or 3 months of my life, and I wouldn't take it back for anything. You guys might notice me wearing this necklace a lot. This is actually, hold on, let me unhook it and show it to you guys. You guys might have seen me wearing this ring. This is actually her ring that I got her. I wear it when I go skating so that I don't end up accidentally killing myself. It's kind of like a good luck charm. That was it, and then I slowly turned into who I am today. I'm not, like, you know, quite as hateful towards the world and everything in it as I was when it first happened. And it doesn't, like, make me quite as sad and cry and stuff when I talk or think about it, because a lot of people have asked me, and over the years, a lot of people have asked me, and, you know, you gotta just learn to grow through pain, I guess, which, you know, this whole thing, me and Phoenix, this made me have to grow up a lot sooner, because most people my age, or my age at the time, I was like 15, don't know what love is or care to even think about love. They're just playing their games and, like, you know, send nudes and shit like that. But it was my first true love, and she passed. It makes me understand, like, when I have someone who is so important to me, I can't lose her. And I guess that's kind of like the point of this video, to take cancer a little more seriously. I know a lot of you have joked about cancer. I guess the point of this video is just take cancer seriously. Don't make a joke out of it. Don't say, oh, this or that is cancer, it's not funny. it's not funny. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to join the Bomb Squad, check out my social medias, and I will see you guys in the next video.